Hey, what's going on, man? How you guys doing? This is Larry. So, you see this barber chair? This is a barber chair from the barbershop I used to work at back in 2005, 2006, I think up into 2007. We're up into 2007, 2008, something like that. I worked over there like 2 years. I'm sorry for the noise you may hear in the background, but I'm doing some work. Listen, those were tough times, man. I was broke. I didn't have any money. My child support payment was $250 a month for 2 kids. That's how broke I was, all right? And at the time, no one would give me a job because, well, a steady job, because I had that conviction on my record. And they always had that reason to get rid of me. So when it was time to get rid of me, they did. When they was, you know, because I come in and I work my butt off and I work so hard, man, and I'll try to win their confidence and show them that I'm not going to steal from them. I'm not going to just nut up one day. And they still wouldn't give me a chance, man. And they wouldn't give me no permanent work. So while I was in prison in Tennessee at the time, they allowed us to get trades. So I did pick up a barber's license while I was there. Even though I really couldn't cut, but, well, I couldn't blend. But I still got the license anyway. So when I got out, I got tired of going back and forth trying to get those jobs. And ultimately, I asked my daddy one day, I was like, man, I need to borrow some money because I want to get my clippers and I want to cut hair. And he loaned me $300. And I went out and bought the things I needed, got some clippers, got just some of my basics and got started. A friend of mine worked at a barbershop, and I asked him, because one day I went in there to get my hair cut, and I asked him, I said, man, you think I can get a job up there? I did learn how to cut hair. He said, yeah, let me holler at the owner. So he hollered at the owner. The owner called me, and he had did a little background and found out I had been locked up, and I got my license while I was locked up, man. Solid dude, though. And rightfully so. I was coming in there to work with him. So, long story short, he said, can you come in and do a cut for me so I can see if you can cut? I said, sure. So I took one of my sons in there, cut his hair, got the job. And it was a tough time, man. Listen, it was days I wouldn't make hardly nothing. It was days I didn't make anything. I make $7. You know, we got kids. My wife was carrying us. I didn't have no money, man. I was broke. My wife's job was just the source of everything, man. She held us down. She was working, and we didn't have gas money at times, and it was tough. But eventually, things turned around. All right. So I bought this chair to always remind me. I don't care how hard it may get, or what I may be facing, or how far I came from. I want to be reminded of those times, not to dwell on them, but just to understand how great God has been, how great hard work, how good hard work has been to me, paying off. Because even if you're a believer, it say faith without works is dead. You got to do something to give God to actually bless. So that's one of my testimonies, one of my stories, man, of how I've been able to turn it around. I own my own business now. I own a couple of businesses, and we're doing a lot of other things. You guys haven't seen me posting a lot because I've been real silent about the things I'm doing, and you'll catch up. I'll catch you guys up in a few. But yeah, man, tough time. But listen, listen, I don't care what part of the struggle you may be in right now. If you'll stick in there and keep trying and keep going and keep doing, it'll get better for you in the long run. Don't give up on yourself. I'm living proof of that. I'm living proof of that. Former inmate, got out, couldn't find a job, couldn't do anything, and worked from that point of not being able to find a job, worked at the barbershop, networked, met people while I was in the barbershop, eventually got a better job just through cutting hair, meeting people, learned how to do IT network and stuff, got another job, took what I've learned, and then eventually progressed into where I am today. But it wasn't easy. I got out of prison in 2004. I started my business in 2019. So that was a 15-year run that I had to put work in. I had to be the bottom man for a little while in order to get where I am today. All right? So I hope it's encouragement to you, because you may be at the bottom right now. You may be in year 5, or you may be in year 2, and you're ready to give up and go back to the streets, or you're ready to quit. Don't quit. Stick in there. Keep learning, keep growing, develop your skills, keep working on yourself, and I guarantee it'll work out for you in the long run. I hope it helped you, man. It's Larry. Peace.